It's 1989. The Prime Minister is Bob Hawke. The Premier of Victoria is John Cain. Young talent time was axed. Australia regained the Ashes in England on English soil for the first time in 4 decades. Mona had been to only one Olympics in 1989. Chris Smith, Chris Blitzarves and Ken Horton were born that year. Anthony Fisher and Sean Massey weren't. And on Wednesday the 16th of August in 1989, coincidentally a couple of weeks after Ken Horton was born, a momentous event happened at Albert Park Stadium.
In the first 9 years of the VBA competition, the Miners only missed out on the finals twice. Overall, across the 9 years, the Miners won 147 of 219 games with a winning percentage of 67%. Undeniably, the most memorable victory was the 1989 Grand Final, when in the first time in the VBA's history, a regional team won the title. This title came at the expense of the Melbourne Tigers, arguably the most powerful club in Australian basketball, led by the legendary coach Lindsay Gaze and Australia's greatest basketball player, Andrew Gaze. These were the days of short shorts and long socks and sweatbands were in. The glory days when basketball was Australia's boom sport. Whilst tonight is a celebration of the Miners program, it is important that we recognise the Lady Miners program as well. Shortly after the elevation of the Miners into the Division 1 League, the senior female representative team, the Ballarat Lady Miners, was formed. Following the outstanding success of the men's program, the Lady Miners went on to win 8 straight VBL state championships, a Seagull Conference Championship in 2005 and back-to-back national championships in 2005 and 2006.
My wife Janice is always happy to dress properly, and I know most of you don't have a tone, but just excuse me. That's far better. This, of course, is the championship net that adorned the basket at Albert Park up until we beat Melbourne. It was cut down by Mr. Cooks after our great win. But there was never any greater display of a team that played with heart and tenacity than the Miners in '89. I know we've all seen some great victories, but they were pitted every week against the 4 best NBL teams who played in the VBA, and we consistently beat those teams, and that of course in the early days was something that we never dreamed of. However, once we reached that grand final, we never thought about losing, and Al had the players primed and full of confidence, ready to show enough vigour to tough it out and win that game. Eric Cooks, of course, was the outstanding player of the league for many years, but he was a fantastic team player, and I think the Miners of '89 will always be remembered as a truly great team.
1989, it's quarter time, you're 8 points behind. What did Al say to you guys?
Lots of swearing, a bit of panicking, and I think he said, why'd he go out there and belt Gaze? Just put him on his back.
I know you wouldn't have to tell me that, I just think that anyway.
That's why we like him as El Capitano.
Look, I look at us now, look at us, we're all little short asses. I look at the Giants we played on the screen, how the hell we beat them? But I think we just played with a lot of heart, not a ticker. You know, you cross that white line, we saw that you stepped into mine and Whitey's territory, good luck. And that's just how we approached it. Didn't care who we played, who you were, who you thought you were, we just, we're going to come at you. So.
Locally, 16, 17, you know, you had some really good guys out there. You had a lot of role models like Shorty and Glenn White, were just really, really hard and hotch. Then you had sort of the more talented guys like Cookie and Gilby and whatnot. But it was really good for, I guess, learning how to play basketball. There were so many good players who could do everything. But the biggest thing for me was learning, I guess, you know, how to play hard and play together as a team.
Like when you first arrived, when you met all the other players and things, did you feel at home or were you a bit nervous? You were a bit shy when I first met you.
I still am. Actually, I had the pleasure of living with Peter Eddy, and like Nutty said, we all learned from Peter. And Maxine, it was very good for me in the early years, and getting my feet grounded and serving me tea every night. That was very good. I thought they meant tea as in coffee or so I didn't eat for the first week. So that was one of my issues there. I was hungry, that's why I played like that. We as a group will remember that night forever. We know this many other people would, but we kind of knew we had been through a lot, and we thought we deserved to be there, and we had a point to prove. And I thought that, you know, at the end of the day, we wasn't caught up with the lights. We just wanted to prove the point that we was there for, and I thought we achieved that.
Yeah, was there
Won 3 titles that year, but in doing that, we built a culture, and we built it back from '86. We built a culture of winning, we built a culture of playing hard, we built this great culture of not just basketball but also good community spirit where we all work hard together and play hard together and have a bloody good time. See?
I'd like to thank all of you for attending and celebrating this very special moment in our history, and hope you've all enjoyed the night and continue to enjoy the night. From all of us from the Home Charities Miners of '89, we say a big thank you and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thanks.